love that we're all chatty tonight. All right. All right, well, welcome to the City of Travelers Rest Council Committee meeting. It's Monday, March the 11th, and thank you for our visitors. It's a couple of newbies in the audience. So this is our committee meet, and we all meet together as a committee, and so we'll kind of go through those individually and have our conversations, and we appreciate you being here. We also have our first meeting with Shannon, our new city administrator, so welcome. Super excited. All right, let's get started with our Public Works Committee, Chair Lane.
So for the Public Works Committee, present are myself, Sherry Mara, and Catherine James. Can I have a motion to approve the February 5th Public Works minutes?
Motion to approve.
Sherry, motion, second.
Second.
Catherine, second. Any amendments or anything? Okay. All approved. Director Tate.
Good evening. Just want to kind of throw out a couple of updates. Shannon and I have a meeting with Greenville County Sanitation and Greenville County Rec next 21st, Thursday. We're going to try to meet with them and see if we can get a permanent location on the recycle bins that are placed temporarily at Trailblazer Park. From my understanding, what I can understand from Greenville County Sanitation, the complaints have kind of subsided at this point. So that is a good thing, and we're just trying to monitor the situation. We really haven't had any problems with people putting stuff on the outside of the containers over there. It's been very clean over there at Trailblazer. Adding the extra one from Food Line, I think, has helped out tremendously there. We are currently working with Duke on some lighting upgrades on Main Street from West Road to going out of the city to where you go out of the city there around Spring Park Inn. And we have got it in line to remulch Main Street. Sod Father looked at it, or Granite Hills done an evaluation on it, and they told us what we have at Trailblazer, we should be good till the fall, but they will be replacing the flowers up there sometime later this month or early in April, along with the mulch as well. We do have some new city limit signs that we're going to be putting in place. Hopefully in the next couple of weeks we'll get the locates out there and get those up at all points coming into the city. There'll be some on 276, 25 north and south, State Park, Little Texas. I think we have 6 of those to go in place. So we are currently waiting on some more material to come in for the sign machine. Hopefully we're about 3 or 4 weeks out from starting to produce those at a high volume level, hopefully. The machine is up and ready. We're just waiting on material to come in. Any questions?
Well, I have a question about the lighting. Is there any chance to do like amber lighting or to kind of, just with light pollution and all that to make it more?
That can go out to Duke for their lighting evaluation and survey, and we're working with a couple of their engineers at this point to try to determine that. Also on the right side of Main Street going up from Sunrift, we are looking at possibly adding some of the decorative lighting to the trail from where it stops at Sunrift up to Henderson Drive there, but I will follow up with Duke and see if that's an option.
And I liked Abe Evans, the highlight, so that was really neat. And then he was an intern, so that was really awesome.
He's doing an outstanding job for us. He has grown a lot. He's actually been here with us a year already. So
wow.
Jake, the current intern, he is taking the month of March off to get his academics where they need to be. He'll be finishing up school here shortly, so he's focusing on that, and he'll be back with us in April.
I was gonna ask too, last year we changed the rules in the park. How is it going with allowing dogs in the park and all that?
Chief Ford may can help me with that. I think it's going okay, the dogs in the park.
Yes, we still have people,
You do, okay.
even with the signs up and officers there. Most of the individuals comply during the events.
Right, but people are picking up after the dogs and it's not been an
As far
issue?
as I know, I
Okay,
haven't had any complaints about that.
okay.
We haven't seen anything on our side either, so.
It looks like you had fewer complaints, so that was really good with roads and all that, so.
Yep.
Does the committee, anybody else on the committee have questions?
I was going to ask, so the recycling bins, are we going to keep it to 3, no matter, like, if they're moved somewhere else, it'll still be the 3?
That is the current plan,
Okay.
yes, ma'am.
'Cause
To
you're usually
keep it
pretty
at
full.
3 up here. And we'll be working on a site, hopefully, and get a resolution on that.
I was going to check too, so I know they're picking up every day. How are they doing on the weekends? Is that a pickup time frame or just Monday through Friday?
It's Monday through
Okay.
Friday, and they're emptying all 3 of those containers every day. There's a lot of recycles going out of there, so I think it's very important
Needed.
that we try to keep, do our part as the city to keep those here for the residents and inside the city that are using those.
And how is it on Mondays then after the weekend?
We really haven't noticed a big problem. Even with the on-call Public Works, guys are coming in on Saturday and Sunday, making a round through the parks just to monitor those situations, and I haven't noticed anything, and David's here. I think it's going very well, I think.
Every time I've gone by, it's been very clean. They look clean, so that's good.
And I think the biggest issue that they had at the, over the Food Line location is that they only had 2 over there, and they were actually needing 3 containers to do the volume that they were pushing, so.
Anybody else on committee have any questions? How about anyone on council have any questions for the good of council?
So they did add one entire container when we brought them over here.
Yes, sir.
Are they simply, do you think, and this might be a David question also, are they being more vigilant on emptying them than they were at Food Line? Or do you think it's just because the volume is,
I
the
think
third dumpster was needed?
I think the 3rd dumpster was needed at the Food Line location, and, from what I can understand, the county was not allowed to do that. Adding the 3rd one over here, and I think with, us as the city, the county, and county rec monitoring those situations, but as far as I know, the county or the county rec has not run into no major issues over there. So I think adding the 3rd one was very, very vital on, keeping it maintained and clean.
But to add to what Grant was asking, and not to be contradicted, but when they first moved them from the location by Little Caesars down there, they actually had 4. They had 4 to begin with, and then they took 2 away. They were only, the 4 was only there for a short period of time, and then they took the 2 back away. But, you got anything else? 2 quick questions.
Mhm.
What kind of shape's the park in today after that rain Saturday? Did we have the same problem this time that we did the last time?
Yes, sir. I mean, I would say so.
Is it a mess again?
I think the drains is an issue over there. And we probably need to look at doing some upgrades over there.
Well, that's getting expensive. If we gotta replace sod, if we gotta resod that time, every time it rains and they have an event there.
Yep.
I know
completely
they
understand.
advertise as, we're a rain or shine market. Well, I get that and I appreciate that, but, for us, it's our job to look after our resources and, we do that gratis. And, we can't continuously, I don't see how we can continuously afford to go down there, replace sod and have manpower tied up, for them not staying on the
They weren't
track.
on the grass this time.
Do what?
I think they actually had the tents out on the concrete this time, or out on the asphalt
It was
road
all
this
in
time.
the park.
Dry.
That was my question about if it was the same mess that we had with the grass and everything.
Well, I think the grass is still the issue. and we need to look into the drain system over there, but this time they did move the tents out onto the asphalt. I'm sorry, sir.
All right, no, and this is not being nitpicky, but this, I've noticed this, and I'm not throwing shade, but do y'all like occasionally like drive around the city if you see, like, debris or, like big pieces, like the part what I'm trying to get to is up at Little Texas and 25. Right there on the side where Walgreens and CVS is, that median right there. There's been like a car part laying there, like a cow, like where there's been a wreck right there. And I guess probably the wrecker was supposed to pick it up and didn't do it. But there's like, a big piece of car right there on that little bump out right there.
We can, I know on occasion, David and the rest of the guys do sign sweeps, and we can start focusing a little tighter on
Yeah.
that
Well, I mean,
debris laying around.
It's just been there for a while. I didn't know if, how that was handled now, so.
We got an app for that.
Do I?
We have an app. For complaints.
I'm out challenged, honey. I'm old school.
You know how to call Philip, tell him what to do.
We will take care of that.
Okay, all right.
But we
The
do
new
have an app.
city limit, the new city limit signs, are those signs that we made?
Those were actually purchased.
Okay,
Those were designed and purchased. Yep.
They look good.
just checking.
Is there going to be any volunteer litter pickup scheduled in the next few weeks or so? Just-
There's actually one scheduled for this coming Saturday.
Okay, great.
Can't think of who's organizing it.
I'm sorry.
I just saw that today and I cannot either. I think it's
Greenville,
Greenville Litter. It is.
That
It's-
sounds good, Sherry.
it's Greenville
they are
Litter
gonna be
Pickup?
here at, from 9 to 11, I think,
Mhm.
on Saturday.
Got plenty of places for them to go, that's for sure.
Yes, and I think one of their main focuses is gonna be some of the trails behind Trailblazer Park. They will actually be off-road picking up. I think their plan is to have 25 or 30, because they follow this group.
And how do you, just because I'm not aware, like figure out with like planting flowers and like in the entrances and things like that? Like, does our landscapers just decide that? Do we give them a
Yes, ma'am.
budget? Is that?
That's included in our current, part of that is included in our current landscaping contract. And they just kind of put the spring flowers out, the fall flowers, from time to time. We actually do the mums. We've done those. So, but if you guys have any suggestions on those, I'm sure they'd be glad to take those.
Any other questions? Have a motion to adjourn?
Motion.
Catherine,
Second.
second. Sherry? Thank you very much.
Thank
Thanks, Lisa. Thanks, Philip. All right, Public Safety Committee Chair Byers.
Okay, call to order the Public Safety Committee for March 11th. Present are myself, Shanice Chris, Wayne McCall, Sherry Mara, and Brantley Vest. Do we have a motion to approve the minutes from February 5th?
Motion to approve.
And second?
Second.
All right, Chief Ford, you're up first.
Good evening. How's everybody?
Want to
Good.
highlight on the report or any additional information you want to share with us?
Nothing on the report specifically to share. Would like to mention we have a Officer Jason Bingle going to graduate from the Police Academy this coming Friday. And we'll have officers there to congratulate him. Officer Noah Davis had a little setback, so he had to return. So we'll send him back to the academy, and he'll graduate in about a month without any other setbacks. I did want to mention I'm sure everyone's heard the new constitutional carry law that's in place. We're making adjustments. We'll receive some training from SLED and the Police Academy probably this week, some online training, so the officers know what they can and can't do when they encounter someone carrying a weapon, open carry. It's not, we can't just approach and ask why. So that training will be coming, so we're doing that correctly. And I don't see any issues right now. It'll just be a little more little more stressful for the officers trying to get used to something different, but, you know, we'll get there. So, I think that's all I have.
Does anyone on the committee have questions for Chief Ford? Anyone on council? All right.
Oh, y'all made it
That
too
was
easy.
easy.
Thank y'all so much.
Philip had to work hard for his. It's not fair.
Hello. Anything you want to share with us?
I don't have anything to highlight or anything, answer any questions. I do want to introduce Jacob Cole. He's been on with us about a month and a half. I just hadn't had him up here yet, and I've still got one that's been here about 4 months that I hadn't had up here either. He'll be here next Thursday night.
Okay.
So,
How are y'all?
he
Very
comes to
good.
us from
Welcome.
Wade Hampton Fire Department.
Great. Well, thanks for being with us.
Yeah, thanks for coming.
Absolutely.
Okay. Does anybody on committee have questions for Chief Robertson? Anyone on council? All right.
Y'all must be ready to
Oh,
go
wait,
home.
Oh, wait, Grant's got a question. Grant's got a
Greg,
question.
nope,
come back here.
sorry.
Come back. I'm not gonna talk about the truck, you're all right.
Yes, sir.
I saw in the report, though, that we've got North Greenville, the dispatches that we're doing for North Greenville now, and I just wanted to ask, because I know that that's been new. How has that been working out? I think it was actually was it on your report?
It's on his.
It's police.
Because that's coming out of this dispatch.
Right.
We're not out of this dispatch yet.
So it's not North Greenville Fire, it's North Greenville University.
Actually,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, we're not dispatching for North Greenville Fire. No, they're still through in, but it's going well. It's very little call volume. So I'll have any issues from dispatchers right now. So
Checking
if
in
you
on-
want us to, we'll dispatch North Greenville Fire.
Shannon, do you have anything you want to highlight for the building department or municipal court reports?
Yes, Chair Byers and members of council. I just was going to point out that the Timmons Arena permitting fees are in there, so you'll see a good spike from that. And additionally, the Rose Center Court commercial development had some fees come in, so it's a good month.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, anybody on committee have questions about either of those reports? Anyone on council? All right, that was fast. Motion to adjourn?
Motion.
Second.
All right, thank you.
All right, thanks, Kelly. Now we have Planning and Development Committee Chair Vest.
All right, call to order the Planning and Development Committee. Members present, myself, Brantley Vest, Grant Baumgardner, Kelly Byers, Dr. Shanice Chris, and Sherry Mara. Looking for a motion to approve our minutes from February 5th.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Thank you. All right, short and sweet pretty much today. We've got several projects on the development report still in the entitlement process. You might have seen Hemlock Park roll on there last month, and then we've got the East Bowers Road project as well. Eric, or anything to say about these?
I'll just give a quick update on those three. The Hemlock, all three of those at the top section of the report, they're coming to the Planning Commission this month.
Yep.
So those will be just Planning Commission level approvals or reviews. The Villas of North Valley, that's the one that was recently annexed, I believe last month or the month before.
Yep.
That one will go to the Planning Commission for subdivision approval. The two you see at Hemlock Park, the townhouses and the multifamily. The townhouse section of that is what the Planning Commission will be reviewing, because we're subdividing the land. So they'll do a subdivision for the townhouses. We're going to show the Planning Commission the entire development, just so they get a picture of the entirety of it all, but really the approval will be for the subdivision for the townhouse portion. And then, so those are the ones that'll be coming forward in this month.
Anyone on the committee have questions about anything on the report?
Did any of these have to have a community meeting, or they didn't reach the threshold where there had to be a community meeting before it came to planning?
Great question. So the first one will have a community meeting for the Villas of North Valley for their subdivision. And I'll have to look into the Hemlock one to see if they already had one or where they are with theirs. I know the developer for the Villas at North Valley, they're looking at possibly a meeting coming up in the next week to 10 days, and they haven't pinned down that date yet, but it'll be at the public library. So once they pin down that date, we're working with them to try to get it out, the information out. The TR Tribune is actually not doing it anymore. I think they've closed down again, so we'll probably put it on the city's Facebook page. We've told them to post the site with signs, and we've asked them to mail it to the surrounding property owners within about a quarter-mile radius, just so they get notification in the mail as well.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thanks, Eric. Anyone on council have questions?
Oh, I assume that will get pushed out on our app?
Should.
There's a area over there on Tubbs Extension, the Hemlock thing. There's a sign out there on the street about a community meeting. And it's gonna be at Grace Church, and I don't know the day. I mean, it's right there on the corner.
Thank you.
Right by and
All
see
right,
that.
that's
There is-
good.
there's a
Yeah, that
sign.
kind of fell through the cracks between, I'll check that date, and we'll make sure we kind of see if we can push that out on the app and also on the Facebook page as well, so we can
Well,
make sure.
and also, about a week ago, I was going home, and I noticed there's a brand-new little subdivision sign there on Williams Road. Hadn't heard a word about it.
We don't know anything about it either. I think Mike reached out to the county to ask them if they had an application in, and they don't have an application in, so I think it's just a rogue subdivision sign. But, you know, we should probably ask them to take it down, because there's no application for them to be processed at this time. Yeah, so.
All right.
Thank you.
We'll look for a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
Thank you.
All right, Ways and Means Committee, Chair Baumgartner.
I will call the Ways and Means Committee to order. Myself, Kelly Byers, Lisa Lane, Wayne McCall, and Brantley Vest are serving on that committee. Do I have a motion to approve the minutes from the March 11th meeting?
Motion to approve.
Second.
All right, thank you all. Any adjustments need to be done to any of those? All right. I have no other report outside of look for the financial report to be a part of our packet for next week's meeting. Does anybody have any questions they would like to ask me, or since Eric is here, or even Shannon, any questions for us right now from Ways and Means?
Ad Valorem rolled in yet? Eric? Ad Valorem rolled in yet?
It started to in late December. I think we probably February.
Probably, yeah. Part of it had already come in. We're just looking for the rest of it now. All right, hearing nothing else, I hear a motion to adjourn.
Motion.
Second?
Second.
All right, thank you all.
All right, old business, we have none. New business, we have none. Miscellaneous matters, administrative update. Do you have anything for us, Shannon?
Mayor Almadon, thank you very much. I do have a little bit. I want to first thank everyone for such a warm welcome. It's been a fantastic and fast-paced first 2 weeks, but the staff has been fantastic and the community's been wonderful, and so it's been an excellent start. So want to let you know that we are jumping straight into budget preparations. That comes upon us really quickly, so we're working on that on the staff side of things. Also, you will be seeing coming out this week a posting for the planning director position. It's unfortunate to lose Mike. It was really clear in initial sit-downs the 1 week we had together that he's a fantastic member of the team. So, you know, we'll be looking for someone excellent in his stead, and we welcome you to send that out to any contacts you may have or anyone who may be interested in the position. Also wanted to let you know that Greenville County Council did officially establish the Capital Project Sales Tax Commission, which begins the penny tax process here. So they'll kind of meet through and develop a referendum question that council will then approve, and then it rolls out to the November elections. My understanding is that the city of TR has already submitted roads that we're interested in putting on that application. That's been with the mayor's input and staff as well. So I think we're well underway. Just wanted to make you aware that that official step did take place. Also, please be on the lookout for a new monthly newsletter that will begin coming out. One new feature is we're going to rotate highlighting a city employee for the community. So this is going to rotate among departments just so that we can introduce our staff who work so hard to the community and just kind of help them know who's here serving.
I have a question.
Yes.
So this monthly newsletter, is that among the staff, is to the community? Who's the audience?
It's going to be to the community, and it's going to be on our website, and Beth is helping coordinate that. So we'll have a little note from the mayor, any updates. It'll include any calendar, exciting events going on this month, as well as that employee spotlight and any other additional information that's pertinent in the month. So
Wonderful. After you highlight everyone who's on staff, you could highlight city council members too, so.
Absolutely.
Rotation.
Absolutely, that's the easy thing to do.
Did you hear the groan from all the men about getting their picture taken in your office? Oh.
I couldn't hear it over the
Oh,
groan from
okay.
the staff men getting their picture taken.
Dan's all ready for his photo. He's good to go. Do him first.
Police is up first. So
Okay,
a little
good,
teaser,
good.
a little teaser, so.
Yay.
No, that's a
And
great
that's all I
idea.
have for
That is
tonight.
a great
Great,
idea.
great, thank you. And Beth used to do it, it was just kind of sporadic, so this, I think, will be more consistent. I just had two small notes. First of all, some of our guests are here tonight because of the app, so we need to make sure we let Beth know that those push notifications are working, which is pretty cool. And I do like the connection for the community meetings too, because I know we have some people that are like, we didn't know about it, even though it, is kind of next door to them. I will not be here next week, so Grant is in charge for the council meeting, so you guys watch him, see how he does. Do a great job. But yeah, does anybody else have anything for the good of council?
Welcome.
Thank you.
So
Nice to
excited to
have
be
you.
here.
Great to be here.
So what do you think? You gonna be able to handle all this?
I'll give you my level best every day.
I think we did a good
Absolutely.
job hiring, team. Congrats
Definitely.
to us. All right, do I have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
All right, second, Lisa?
Second.
All right, all in favor? All right, thank you very much. We appreciate you coming.
That's funny that she said that.
And again,